Hey, howdy, hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to be delving into another entitled People's Story. This one, I believe, hold on, let me get it real quick. We got another one. This one is entitled Supervisor Discrimination. Oh, sounds fascinating. Entitled Supervisor discriminates my friend for not being lesbian, while he screws one of her coworkers, so he gets screwed by the company. Ooh, interesting. Obligatory, not my story, but a friend of mine's. TLDR is pretty much the title. So, also, we're not from the US. We're from Europe, and English isn't my first language. Self-taught here. Hey, get it, boy, get it. Nice. So I hope you can ignore the eventual mistakes. Any mistakes I find, I will try to correct, but, I might just read it how it is, and you guys can figure it out. That's fine. Okay. So, this friend of mine, female, 30-year-old, and straight, works as a security guard in a certain place she asked me not to mention specifically. She wanted to share this episode to let off some steam, but didn't want to do it personally. The company that she works for isn't the same that owns the building. They just provide security to another company. She has a few coworkers, all of them with the same daily tasks that she has. Checking cameras, accesses badges, and other stuff. Report eventual security-related issues, including minor ones like a bathroom or window that doesn't close properly, or a light bulb that doesn't work, and write daily reports to confirm that they've all performed the tasks. They also have security cameras with microphones all over the building, in every single room, which will be relevant later. Now, one of her coworkers is a very lazy yet very good-looking girl who has been named Blowy by some of the other guards because she never does any tasks, never writes a report, yet her behavior is totally ignored by their supervisor for the past 2 years. But when any of her coworkers does even the smallest mistake or forgets to do something immediately gets reprimanded. So, someone suggested that this girl must be really good at... I can't say that on... I can't say that on YouTube, so we're just gonna skip over that. I know, it's hella sexist. They gave her that nickname and everyone started calling her Blowy, which is why I will call her that for the rest of the post. Alright, well... I don't really agree with the nickname. However, I understand why. Okay, so it's fine. Moving on. Well, a couple of months ago, someone higher than their supervisor, let's call the guy Uber Supervisor, noticed some irregularities, did a deeper check, and found out all of Blowy's mistakes, but wasn't able to connect them to a specific person. So, called a meeting with all of the staff members and the supervisor. At the meeting, they asked my friend and her coworkers if they knew about those mistakes and unperformed tasks. All of them denied that they had any responsibility. And then, Uber Supervisor left after giving the supervisor a list of things to improve. This genius of a supervisor thought it was a good idea to blame everything on my friend because with only 3 girls on the staff, my friend, a friend of hers, and of course Blowy, he thought blaming the other girl for Blowy's errors would have looked more realistic. Okay, so sounds like an asshole. So he called another meeting without Uber Supervisor, of course. And in front of her coworkers, told my friend she must have forgotten to do her tasks sometimes. But he wasn't mad because, and I quote, "Hey, you're a girl. It's normal for you to get distracted easier." Oh, I got some things to say about that. Ooh. My friend started getting mad and asked, "Are you implying being a girl makes me less able to perform my tasks or to pay attention, because that would be very sexist. The supervisor tried to get out of the grave he just started digging for myself. Of course he did. Of course he did. Also, go girl, go, get it. Oh man, I don't freaking blame you. That's irritating. Oh, that's so irritating. Only to end up with an even deeper hole by saying, no, it's just that you're young, you know, and I noticed you spend a lot of time chatting with your coworkers, which is normal for young people, but it's unprofessional to do it on your job. You should have coworkers here, not friends, and definitely not a boyfriend. Having relationships on your job is against company policy because it might cause issues. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Most companies do have that as their rule, typically. That's normal. Okay. My friend didn't expect this at all because she never fraternized with her male coworkers. They work on different shifts, and the other person she talks to is the other female staff member who she's known since childhood. She said, "Are you really accusing me to try and get laid with one of my coworkers? First of all, I do not fraternize with them." Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, she got mad. Get it? Get mad. Oh, we have different shifts. We don't know each other well enough, and except for greetings when we meet at the beginning/end of our shifts, we don't talk at all. I am not here to find a boyfriend, nor to find new friends, but to do my job. The only reason I really talk with her is the only person I really talk with here is her friend's name, which I've known since we were 12. Long before we worked here. Is that an issue too? Or is it okay for me to fraternize with someone I've known for so long? Her supervisor kept digging his own grave. Remember, he called a meeting with all of his employees. So this discussion happened in front of everyone. And he said, "Well, it depends. Are you lesbian? Because if you're not, then it's no big deal." My friend was speechless, but luckily, one of her male coworkers, let's call him MC, was a bisexual guy who was tired of the supervisor's bullshit and aware of his relationship with Blowy. Probably, he was also the one who gave her the nickname. So he felt triggered by that assumption and stepped in. So MC, "Sir, are you implying being homosexual or bisexual is an issue in the workplace? Because I'm bi, single, I never got any complaints about the quality nor the amount of my work. Never had any relationships with any of my coworkers, and I feel extremely offended by everything you said today. And what about that no fraternizing bullshit? That is definitely not company policy. We can't even make new friends on the job because it might be an issue? Then please explain why you're having sex with Blowy and trying to blame my friend's name for Blowy's mistake." Supervisor, "No, I have nothing against homos." Good boy, keep digging your grave as if he was a green monster truck. Oh, he used the term hobos or homos. Oh my god. He did not use the term homos. Oh shit. In a professional work environment, when you're talking like with your with a homosexual person or a bisexual person, you use the term bisexual, especially you use the official term, especially in a workplace. Oh my god, you're dumb. You are so stupid. Oh, okay. But there must be boundaries on the workplace. And I don't appreciate your tone nor your assumptions. I expect you to apologize. And if you don't want to get fired immediately. MC, apologize for telling the truth? I must remember you this conversation is currently being recorded by security cameras. They have microphones, and there is several different proof of all the issues that you tried to blame on friend's name that are Blowy's fault. I often have the next shift after hers, and she's too lazy to write fake reports about her tasks. Reports that have to be done and can't be erased by any of us because we don't have clearance. Once they're written, they stay written. But damn, sometimes she's even too lazy to turn the computer on. I just had to take screenshots of the missing reports to prove that she's not doing her job at all. But if that's not enough, some of us saw her polishing her nails, watching Netflix, and doing other things while she should have been working. And if we saw it, he points to the cameras, then only to be ignored by the supervisor. Supervisor, you must feel so proud of yourself right now. I really hope that you enjoy that feeling because it's gonna cost you your job. You might be right about Blowy's mistakes, okay, and you might be able to prove them. But who do you think they will believe when it comes to the rest of your accusations? Me or the guy who accuses me of having sex with an employee without proof? I'm your boss, remember? My word's the one that counts. At this point, my friend said, again, did you forget that you're being recorded and that our cameras also have microphones? Also, MC doesn't need to have proof of that too, because I do. You see, Blowy isn't just lazy. She's also everything but careful. She wrote several posts about having a relationship with you on her Facebook page. And there's even a couple pictures of you together. And in some posts, she also said when you first met and started dating. So we know it was a long after she started working here. I too took screenshots just in case when I found out about you two. But to be honest, I didn't expect at all that I would have to need to use them as proof for real. I mostly did it just to be able to support my claims in case I ever decided to talk about it with Uber supervisor. But I quickly changed my mind because as long as your relationship didn't affect my job, I could have ignored some favoritism. Unfortunately for you, now you're trying to put me in trouble. So we will have to bring this to Uber supervisor's attention and ask him to deal with your unprofessional, misogynistic, homophobic, and threatening behavior. She and her coworkers then told him they would have left the issue until it wasn't solved. Oh man, that was a lot of information just now. Okay, so freaking Blowy over here wasn't even careful? What the hell? Dumbass. If you're having a freaking relationship with your boss, you don't record it and tell everyone, oh yeah, no, we met at work. Oh my god, she's so stupid. Oh my god. She and her coworkers then told him they would have left until the issue wasn't solved. So the supervisor was forced to call who owned the business in that building to explain that they wouldn't even be able to keep providing any security staff for the rest of the day and possibly even more, which of course was reported to the security company by them. and reached Uber supervisor long before my friend and her coworkers did. Their supervisor got fired, along with Blowy and Uber supervisor. Told my friend that the other guys, they were already planning to fire the supervisor for other reasons, but they didn't because they wanted to give him a chance to improve. Okay, that's a mistake right there. Like, you can't always just hope that someone will improve. That's not how that works. But oh well. But they couldn't ignore his behavior anymore. Not after the business they were working for had to close an entire building for a whole day because they couldn't provide any security staff because of him. They got a new temporary and decent supervisor, and soon they should get a permanent one. My friend is happy, and her former supervisor got dumped by Blowy because he didn't take her side during the meeting. She wasn't there, but they told her what happened. Oh, man. That's intense. That's a crazy situation. Like, damn. I don't even know how to comment on that. That's just like, so, I don't know. I really do commend them for standing up for her when, you know, she was faced by her supervisor like that. That's super cool that they did that, because not a lot of people will stick their necks out like that for somebody. So I really commend, like, her coworkers because they're awesome. So, yeah, so that's the story for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This video is already like 17 minutes long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and I will pick up with you guys next time. You have a lovely day, and bye-bye! Subscribe!